everyone, my name is BHANUPRAKASH. I am studying in class 8. Today I am going to explain you chapter called as the Indian Constitution. So first, what is a constitution? Constitution is a book which consists of certain rules which must be followed by people and all the citizens in the country. Constitution of our India. What is the role of Indian Constitution? The Indian Constitution has many functions and many rules. First, it provides us protection from our political leaders, and it gives us fundamental rights. It gives the priority to minorities and many other functions. We will take an example or an extract or story. In a class period, the period is going on and the teacher gets some work and she wanted to go out of the class. And she tells the class monitor, Suresh, to mind the class. Well, Suresh is a bully in the class and no one is happy from him. And when the teacher goes out, Suresh points on Anil and he bullies him that I will tell your name to the teacher. But Anil protests that what is the mistake of him. But Suresh doesn't listen and he tells the name of Anil to the teacher. And the teacher gives punishment to write 100 times that you will not disobey the class monitor. What happened here? In this story, we learn that the class monitor Suresh has misused his powers on Anil who had done nothing. So the constituency gives the safety and guards us from the misuse of the influence of the power on the authority or the citizens by the local leaders. So another example or story. In a class period, in a physical education period, when the P period starts, the students in the class they run off and start playing. But the girls in the class say, we will play basketball this time. But the boys want to play cricket. But then the teacher decides what to do. But the teacher says everyone should play cricket. But the girls don't like it. And the girls think that the majority of the boys is more, then they will play cricket. And one of them tells that teachers should also think of us. And they should not only think of the majorities, but also look on the minorities like us. We should also get a chance to play basketball. So in this story, the minorities are dominated. So the constituency safeguards or gives priority to the minorities and also safeguards them so that they are not dominated from the majorities. Another example. In a house, there is a girl named Annie who is studying for the exam tomorrow, and she has completed all her topics and there are just 2 topics left. But the time is 7 p.m. and her favorite show is going to start. So she tells her parents that to off the television because her exam is tomorrow and she doesn't want to miss her favorite movie show. So if her parents starts to see the show, then she will also feel that she should also see the show. So she requests her parents to turn off the television and she studies all night. The next morning, when she gives the exam, she realizes that she good thing by not seeing her favorite TV show, because most of the question came from the topics which she had left yesterday. which she was not going to study due to the movie show. Well, in this story, we get to know that the girl told herself to not do the bad thing. This tells that the constituency helps or supports us or prevents us from taking bad decisions, like we need a better dictator which will be not good for the country in the future. Key features of constituencies. There are 5 key elements of the Indian constituency. They are federalism, separation of powers, parliamentary form of government, human rights, and secularism. So federalism. What is federalism? Federalism tells that any country which has federalism in the constituency tells that the government or the country has different forms of government. So in our India, we have 3 levels. They are the local government, the state government, and the central government. As India is a very diverse country, a singular form of government is very difficult to handle all over the India, as India is a very diverse country. So the Indian government is divided into 3 parts, and all these three forms of government has different functions. The central government takes care of the foreign affairs, defense, finance, and the national imports and exports, and also the national army of our India. The state government takes care of the agriculture, the state development, the constituency, the police, and the safeguarding of the people in the state. And the local government takes care of facilities such as roads, water supply, electricity, and many other facilities like schools, colleges, municipality offices, which help in the administration of the particular area. Parliamentary form of the government. So what is parliamentary form of government? In a parliamentary form of government, people choose their representatives, or they elect the representatives, and the majority, they elect the representatives by voting. The majority vote gets the representative or gets the power for which he is standing for the election. Why the parliamentary form of government came into India? So in the British rule, the Indian people were not allowed to be a part in the constitution of the British India. But after some time, the people were allowed to be in the part of the constitution of British India. But many of them were not able to vote. So the Indian Constitution decided that our country, or the India, should be the parliamentary form of government, in which the people elect their representatives by voting. Separation of powers. The Indian constituency or the government is divided into 3 types, or in 3 forms. They are the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. The legislative refers to our elected representatives, which make laws or form laws which are in need for the people. The executive is a small form of people which implement the laws for the people. And the judiciary is the court systems in India or in any country which avoids the misuse of the laws in any branch of the constituency. There are six fundamental rights in our constitution. They are right to equality. In right to equality, any people are equal. All the people are equal to each other, and no one can be discriminated against religion, caste, gender, occupation, age, etc. Right to freedom. In right to freedom, we can choose. We can do any occupation or any work with our wish. Right to exploitation. We can exploit by using the laws of our Indian Constitution or the rights given to us, as for any people which children cannot be labored, or it cannot be done human trafficking, and child labor is banned below the 14 years of age. Rights for cultural and economic religion. Right to freedom of religion. In this right, we can choose any religion. Like, it's our wish to become any member of any religion. Like, we can be any religion. Like, we can be Christian, we can be Hindu, we can be Sikh, we can be Muslim. It is our wish and it is our right to be which religion we want to. Cultural and religious rights. In this fundamental right, where the Constitution tells that any linguistic minority religion can follow their religion by doing and celebrating their festivals. Rights for constitutional remedies. This right is for all citizens which allows the people to enter the court and fight for their rights if any of their rights has been violated by any branch of the constituency or any people or any citizen of India. Secularism. Secularism in a secular state doesn't force or discriminate someone by the basis of religion. In this secularism or a secular country or a state, the state doesn't force us to follow any one religion. Instead, it allows all the people of India to follow the religion as they wish, or any religion which they want to follow. So these were the key elements of our Indian Constitution. So we must follow our Indian Constitution, and we are thankful to the Indian Constitution because it helps the country to run easily and efficiently, and it also reduces the crimes in a large extent. So we must follow all the rules of our Indian Constitution and respect our country by following the rules of the Indian Constitution. Thank you.